Wonderful feeling, that's for sure. Yeah.
It's a surreal honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're just so grateful. And the fans have been so warm and so open and loving.
Yeah.
And they've embraced our Elfie and Glinda in a way that there are no words.
I don't know if I expected that kind of reception for them to welcome us in such a way, and it's been really wonderful.
Yeah.
Got out of the car and everybody was screaming my name, and I heard them screaming when Adina got out, and I cried because I thought, oh my gosh, they remember. It's emotional. Sorry. It's a love letter to our show. It's a love letter to what we tried to, implant on Broadway, and I think we did successfully, and they just paid homage and then made it theirs.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things we're proudest of. Is just
yeah. Being able to move through this together. Yeah. Thank you.
It really is. It's honestly, it's kind of how I feel on the inside, so it's cool to see it on the outside.
I'm so glad I'm alive to see it. I'm so happy that John Chu was the one they had directed. Cynthia and Ariana are powerful. They are a power couple, and they are going to bring it all the way home.
Is the cherry on top? It took the cake, but this was uncommon. Oh, no. John M. Chu, a spectacular director. It's just spectacular. He's created a Meisterwerk, and this particular movie, Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo, performances for the ages. They're the all-time greats, musically, cinematically and theatrically. And Jonathan Bailey and Michelle Yeoh, I just felt so lucky to be in this movie. I'm just grateful. It was a glorious experience.
Everybody has committed. I was getting my nails done this week, and just a sweet little random girl I met, she was like, pink and green, and she had each hand, and I thought, man, is it me or is it everywhere? Like, everybody's committing, not just to people on the carpet, but everyone. I love it.
Well, the Jeff Goldblum wizard, I don't know how to describe it. It's an interesting character, Frank Morgan. I had in my head too from the beautiful movie, and originally I saw Joel Grey on stage, and I adore him. I know him a little bit. I hope to see him tonight, in fact. Then I saw my friend Ben Vereen play it on YouTube. I never saw him on stage. I wish I had. Oh, I just tried to uphold the honor and beauty of this show and that part, and the greats who have done it before and the greats who will do it after. John M. Chu helped me do something different for this movie. It's not the man just behind the curtain, but he's got a whole workshop. He's a kind of inventor, a Nikola Tesla type. And there's nobody that's, as this movie says, I think, on the show, and the book by Gregory Maguire, nobody's really all good or all bad. We don't know. We can always see things from another angle. So anyway, you see things from an angle that allow you to see my hazel eyes in this.
This is an insane experience. I mean, being here and being surrounded by so many people that look so incredible, it's going to be a good night.
I mean, people have loved Wicked for 20 years and loved The Wizard of Oz for 90 years or something, give or take. So, I don't know, it's a beautiful thing to see, and it's a beautiful thing to be a part of a movie that hopefully is being embraced by the fandom of Wicked in the same way that they embraced the Broadway show. And I don't know, I'm part of that fandom, so it's exciting for me.
Well, I think I met John Chu. We had a 2.5-hour chat in Belsize Park in London, and I knew within 5 minutes that this could only go one way, in the hands of John Chu. There's so much sort of love and care, and everyone is a massive fan of the original production. But his interpretation of some of the most sort of poignant and human themes in this, I think it's just extraordinary, and it's created a cinematic event. And obviously Wizard of Oz is something that I grew up with all generations of my family, so I'm excited to watch this with them again. And it's a very special film that everyone can enjoy, and I think that's what we need at the moment.
It was such an incredible experience. I'm sure that all of us are going to get really emotional throughout the night because it's been such a long but incredible experience.
It was really something. We had time to do some rehearsal, which I think is a real privilege when you're making a film, and it was just so immersive, right? Every set was fully built and beautiful, designed to the most minute detail. So I don't know. I've never experienced anything quite like that. It felt like walking onto the set of Ben-Hur or something.
Yeah, I mean, it was shot over a week and a half. There are amazing. My takeaways are watching 300 professional dancers follow your every move is wild and empowering on a very nerve-wracking and thrilling level. But Chris Scott, the choreographer, has worked with John Chu for years, and Alice Brooks as well, who is the cinematographer. And so they know how to shoot a dance to make it look as exciting as possible. But yeah, I felt sort of sexy, cool, and it's once in a lifetime, isn't it, to be able to do that. Live singing, yeah. It's a lot of warming up in the trailer in the morning, but also it's testament to the girls because we know that they can sing and we know that they're extraordinary talents. But the skill to sustain being able to do that 14 hours a day for them for up to a year, and to have a strike in the middle of it. And as Cynthia reminded us last night, she hadn't filmed Defying Gravity until after the strike. So she was kept on ice for that amount of time. But yeah, it's amazing to be around that much talent and that much love. And I think everyone just lent in. And if we've done the original production proud and the fans of the original production proud, then we've done well, I think.
It's a little bit of an out-of-body experience, but it's a really fun experience. I've never been to a big Hollywood movie premiere before, so I'm just enjoying the whole thing.
Life-changing, incredible, stunning, gorgeous, and just really nice.
John is not only a visionary director and just kind of brilliant, he's also the kindest human, and he put together a team of people that are so deeply invested in making something beautiful. And I don't know, he just leads with such generosity. I've learned from him every single second of every single day that I was on set. I'm very grateful for John.
I didn't feel like giving it over. It felt like a wonderful new collaborator who had brilliant ideas, who of course has this sensational cinematic imagination. We felt in great hands, but it was, I'm told sometimes if you sell your show to the movies, they thank you and say, go away and, we'll see you at the premiere. But it wasn't like that with this. The whole thing was very collaborative all the way through. And John, it's certainly John's vision, and he's certainly, our leader. But we always felt part of the process and listened to, and it was great to work with him.
So John and I have known each other for 25 years, and the other night we were at USC, and I said, this is complete magic, and he said, no, this was our destiny. And it does feel like a destiny to be here 25 years ago, before there were Hollywood musicals were dead, pre-Moulin Rouge, pre-Chicago, and the two of us, we were kids and we had a dream to make musicals, and here we are with Wicked.
Bach is a well-intentioned, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed young guy looking for his community, looking for his space, and he sometimes stumbles and trips on his way. But I do think that, especially in the first movie, he's leading with these good intentions, and it's really exciting to play somebody like that, and sort of the effects of what happens when you don't necessarily get the thing that you're longing for, and how you deal with it.
I was up for the challenge. I mean, when I was asked, I mean, it was the opportunity of a lifetime to have the opportunity to become a part of the Wizard of Oz Wicked culture, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to do justice to everyone's hope.
Oh, really? As a super fan of Wicked, I think everyone is just going to feel the same way I do, which is really proud.
And filmmakers, and seeing them, many people here tonight from the crew, it's really spectacular.
Absolutely never. One of the craziest things is they're both unbelievable vocalists, and their voices are so different. And then when they sang together, they kind of sound like one. And it was just like a really beautiful metaphor for the way that they acted too. Like their performances as Glinda and Elphaba, they're so different, and yet they're just an undeniable duo. And on screen and off, it's wonderful to witness.
Absolutely, and I tried to incorporate as many shades of pink as I could. Green, I left to the makeup department, but definitely for pink. Well, I mean, Wicked has such an amazing fan base, and the ownership is, out of this world. And I just think that speaks to the love that they have for this amazing story and everything that's been created before, and then also our film. So I'm really excited about that.
We wanted to make a old Hollywood movie, but also make it contemporary. Make an old Hollywood movie for 2024. And so that was our goal. So we had real sets, 17 stages, that the sets were wall to wall, floor to ceiling, and then four huge backlots to the size of American football fields. So we had real places to shoot and real places to light and real places for John to be able to create, and we looked 360 degrees all the time.
It's all about taking what has already been established with the Broadway show and just giving it, just blossoming it bigger, fleshing out the characters, fleshing out the world that they live in. Just making it more real, more visceral.
My collaboration with John Chu is, it's been one of the best. I mean, he is an amazing director and so giving, and it's been a delight to collaborate with him.
We rolled only on 2 cameras for most of the movie. There are a few places, Emerald City and Shiz, we used 3 cameras, but Dancing Through Life was 1.
We are so fortunate to have an amazing team that we've worked with on film after film after film, literally for decades, some of them. And so we know, and we're doing, especially a specific genre, who's going to be great and who's really going to shine in that genre.
Yeah, it's a tight-knit family. We work over and over again with the same people, and we have a real good shorthand, and we all are just ultimately friends at the end of the day that have similar sensibilities. And it's the same way with working with John Chu. It feels very much like a deep friendship, and we're all in this together to realize this vision.
They're all my favorites. No, indeed. I mean, I cherish all of them and hope that everyone else really loves them as well.
I was lucky enough to be on set for a few days of Defying Gravity, and just heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, and also gives you chills because of the power of their voices. It's just beautiful.
As you say, they're world-class voices. Cynthia plays her voice like an instrument. She is a virtuoso, is the only way I can put it. She has so much control, and she can try all these different things. And, we work together on, let's try this, and what if we do that? And she brought so much into it. Ariana, the thing that I like so much about what Ariana has done is how I think people are going to be very surprised, because there are parts of Ariana's voice that, of course, she's always had, and talents and skills she's always had, but she hasn't shown them really before. So I think her fans are in for a surprise and in for a treat.
When the director says we're done, we're done.
Yeah, you have a feeling that it's a delicate balance. If you keep pushing it any further, you're just going to start getting in the weeds and breaking it. So you have to have a good someone to producer, director to say, enough's enough and we're done. We've nailed it. So
it is hard.
Yes, but she made it look like it was just going to float across the set. Yeah. So I have to give it to her. I give it to Cynthia Erivo in how they have reimagined these 2 amazing women.
It was one of the best experiences of my life, and of course the best crew in the world, which made it look so wonderful. But working with John Chu, Mark Platt, and these amazing artists is breathtaking. No stronger words really for it. It's so wonderful. Yes. Making it John's was very important, and of course Ariana's and Cynthia's as well. But certainly drawing on history and from our original production of The Wizard of Oz and Wicked, the stage production, taking everything that was wonderful and then adding to that for our bigger world. Green was finding the bespoke green for Cynthia was a wonderful experience, I have to say. But Emerald City was wonderful. Working with Nathan Crowley and Paul Taswell. John Chu I've worked with before, so I know how wonderful he is. Yes, it took a city, not a village. Took the whole of London nearly.
Chu is, it's been one of the best. I mean, he is an amazing director and so giving, and it's been a delight to collaborate with him. They're all my favorites. No, indeed. I mean, I cherish all of them and hope that everyone else really loves them as well.
Working with John Chu was such a dream, and the cast, all the live singing that we had, it was just glorious to put it together with such a beautiful orchestra, and just everybody was all firing on the top of their game. You know, that's what it felt like.
It was just going to float across the set. Yeah. So I have to give it to her. I give it to Cynthia Erivo in how they have reimagined these two amazing women.
It's been a great experience. I mean, I started working on this about 3 years ago when my hair was brown. And it's been such an incredible experience. This is my first musical. And it's been an incredible experience working with Ariana and Cynthia and John and all the actors. It's been awesome.
And a little bit more thought up front. But until they get on the set and start to actually find out about whether they're able to sing live, and with costumes and lighting and all the things that happen, it's always a surprise. This one was a beautiful surprise because it just came together so fantastically. So yeah, it was a little different.
It is. I have to be a lot more quiet. And I usually, my approach to visual effects is always be completely invisible, so that people really don't know that there is visual effects throughout the whole movie. I mean, the whole idea was to make a delightful picture full of beautiful images.
You know, obviously countries where they don't see the stage show and places where people, can't get there. Plus, this is a whole other experience, the movie, It's just, I mean, I'm obviously not going to knock the stage show because I think it's marvelous and, I'm very proud of it. But this is, another level of both for the storytelling and the spectacle and the emotion of it. It's very exciting.
The end of the movie is pretty spectacular. So once they're singing together and we start doing Defying Gravity, there's some magical moments that I get goosebumps now when I watch, having gone through it many, many times.
Yeah, very much. I mean, there was some fear there. We did all the transformation for the monkeys. And there was that thing about, what do we do? We make here a horror thing, or do we go the other way? And I think we kind of went through the mid.
When you've got singers as good as this, honestly, you just get out of the way. I mean, right? What are you going to do? They're just so you embrace it, you preserve it, and give it the best you can. And I'm very, very proud of this film.
Straight ahead. Ladies together.
Wait, wait here.
Together, ladies. Ladies, next spot over here in the beginning, if you don't mind, please.
Thank you.
Please, one more spot. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Right here. Ladies. Together, looking good. Gentlemen.
Perfect. Can we get our house photographer right here, please? Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies.
I want to sit down. You can move over here. You want over here? You free where you at.
Appreciate you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Jen, straight ahead. Jennifer, straight ahead. Jennifer, straight ahead.
Let's slide in front of you.
Jenny from the block.
Jennifer. Gorgeous, Jen.
Jennifer, straight ahead.
Jen, right here. Jennifer.
Jennifer, to your right.
Gorgeous.
And one over the shoulder, Jennifer.
Just here, left here. And one more time this way, please.
And Jennifer, bring the sexy back straight ahead. Jennifer, bring the sexy back straight ahead.
Jennifer, don't smile. Jennifer, could you see a little more on the front of the dress? Thank you so much. Gorgeous.
Jen,
Thank you, Jen. Gorgeous. Love it. Jen, right